One day your husband might come and we can have a chat.
My husband, do you think my husband wants to hang with somebody like you who attacks somebody's woman in public? I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No, it's fine.
Let your husband tell me that.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I don't want this lecture right now. I don't, and I wasn't trying.
I'm not giving you a lecture. I'm not giving
This isn't about me. This is about him.
If she thinks I'm mothering her, then maybe she should start behaving like an adult.
Yolanda Hadid, model, reality star, and mother to two of the most famous models in the world. To millions, she was elegance and discipline personified. But behind the filtered photos and calm interviews lies a story of controversy, from her much-debated battle with chronic Lyme disease and unconventional treatments, to public feuds on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and even a high-profile family incident involving singer Zayn Malik. Tonight, we're peeling back the layers to explore the controversial side of Yolanda Hadid, a story where fame, health, and reality TV collide.
That I have house and mouse and whatever disease.
The Hidden Shadows. Unveiling the controversial side of Yolanda Hadid.
In that moment, I laughed it off. I thought it was hysterical. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. It's not even in my vocabulary, okay? When you left, when my nurse wrote me the definition of Munchausen disease, that was the biggest blow I've ever had in my life. And I'm sorry about that, and it didn't come from me. Sorry is not enough.
Because while Yolanda's story began with success, it's her choices, her claims, and her conflicts that still divide fans, critics, and even the medical community to this day. Let's start from the beginning, the image she built and the message she sold. Yolanda Hadid's story begins long before she became a reality TV name. Born and raised in the Netherlands, she built her career in the 1980s as an international model, working across Europe and later the United States. She married real estate developer Mohammed Hadid, with whom she had 3 children, Gigi, Bella, and Anwar, all of whom would later follow in her modeling footsteps. When Yolanda joined the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills in 2012,
Yolanda Hadid, a name synonymous with glamour, resilience, and the glitz of Hollywood's elite.
She brought a sense of European sophistication and family pride to the show. Audiences saw her as the elegant mother, the calm among the chaos. She often spoke about motherhood, wellness, and her belief in healthy living. But as the seasons went on, the storyline began to shift. Her personal health struggles started to take center stage. She revealed her battle with what she described as chronic Lyme disease, a condition she said had robbed her of her energy and joy. Overnight, Yolanda transformed from glamorous socialite to health advocate, sharing her pain publicly through interviews, social media, and the show itself. This transition, from model to messenger, marks the start of Yolanda's controversial chapter, a woman trying to use her platform to raise awareness, but finding herself caught in a storm of doubt, criticism, and media scrutiny.
I first started feeling fluish. But like, you know, when this flu just hits you like a truck, like joint pain, tired, fluish, coughing, and then it would go away for a couple of days and I would think
elite circles. From her days as a supermodel gracing the covers of fashion magazines to her role as a reality TV star, Yolanda's life appeared to be a shiny.
And then it would hit again. But I wasn't very conscious at that time. You know, I was such a driven, multitasking, social butterfly, my kids, carpool lane, building a house. Like, I was in this crazy stage of my life where I was just juggling 100 things at once and just hard-headed, pushing through whatever symptoms I had.
Yolanda Hadid's announcement that she suffered from chronic Lyme disease became one of the most defining and divisive moments of her public life. She first revealed her diagnosis in 2012, sharing that she had been struggling with fatigue, brain fog, pain, and a loss of vitality. On The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, viewers saw her hooked up to IV drips, taking supplements, and speaking about her physical and mental exhaustion. At first, fans reacted with sympathy. She was open about her struggles, calling herself a soldier of Lyme. Yolanda described her condition as invisible and misunderstood, claiming it left her unable to read, write, or watch TV. She traveled around the world seeking treatments, often documenting her journey online. But critics,
an example of success and sophistication. Yet, beneath the polished veneer lies a complex story, one that has sparked debate, whispers,
including some doctors, began to push back, saying there was no proven scientific basis for some of her claims. Yolanda insisted her suffering was real. She used her platform to call out those who doubted her, arguing that chronic Lyme was misunderstood and undertreated. This was the beginning of Yolanda's most enduring controversy, not only about illness, but about truth itself. Was she a misunderstood patient fighting for recognition, or a reality star caught in a web of misinterpretation and medical confusion?
Yolanda Hadid is opening up about her battle with Lyme disease and how it nearly destroyed her. While promoting her new book, Believe Me, Yolanda reflected on her difficult medical journey, telling people there was a lot of internal learning to do about myself because I'm such a fighter that I used to just keep getting up and doing my thing. I had to surrender to what was going on in that moment, which was I needed rest. The former Real Housewife went on to describe her confusion surrounding the condition, revealing that doctors initially diagnosed her with chronic fatigue syndrome. She tells people in the beginning stages, you just go, okay, you were taught to believe the doctors
and intrigue among fans and critics alike. What if the Yolanda most people see is only a fraction of her true story? What if the woman who exudes grace and strength also
always right? So whatever the doctor said, I just went, oh, I'm fine. So you keep pushing, and then days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and months turn into years. Finally, after experiencing migraines so severe that she had to be kept in isolation, in addition to suffering bizarre dark circles around her eyes, Yolanda sought treatment in Belgium, where she was officially diagnosed with Lyme disease.
As Yolanda's Lyme story gained traction, she became a symbol of alternative health practices, sometimes celebrated, often questioned. She frequently shared her health journey on social media, posting photos of IVs, medical equipment, and cryptic captions about endurance and pain. Her transparency resonated with followers dealing with chronic illness. But it also invited skepticism.
harbors a controversial, darker side, one rooted in her past, her choices, and her unyielding pursuit of perfection. These questions have circulated for years, fueling speculation and creating a layered narrative that challenges the public's perception. Let's delve into this fictionalized account, an imaginative exploration of the controversial side of Yolanda Hadid, crafted with respect but unafraid to explore the complexities that make her story so compelling. A reflection of the past, the model who wanted more. Yolanda's rise to fame began in the glamorous world of fashion. Her striking beauty and commanding presence made her a sought-after model in the 1980s. But behind the runway lights, whispers of a fierce ambition echoed through her early days. Some alleged that her drive for success sometimes bordered on ruthless determination. Stories circulated of her demanding nature during shoots, insisting on perfection, pushing peers aside to secure the best spots, and sometimes clashing with photographers over creative differences. While many admired her professionalism, a few whispered that her relentless pursuit of perfection masked a deep insecurity, an unspoken need to prove herself beyond her modeling career. In her quest to stay relevant, Yolanda navigated the treacherous waters of fame, often making controversial choices, endorsing products that weren't always transparent about their ingredients, or aligning herself with brands that faced criticism for ethical concerns. To her critics, this was a sign of her willingness to compromise her integrity for personal gain. A personal battle, the darker struggles. Yolanda's life took a tumultuous turn when she faced her health battles, particularly her fight with Lyme disease. While she publicly shared her journey as a testament to resilience, insiders whispered of a different narrative. Some claimed she became obsessive, pushing herself to the brink to appear strong for her family and fans. Her determination to conquer her illness sometimes fueled accusations of denial, refusing to accept the severity of her condition, or seeking unproven treatments that critics argued were unscientific. Furthermore, her relationships with her children, especially Gigi, Bella, and Anwar, have been scrutinized. Rumors of intense pressure to succeed and maintain a certain image have circulated. Allegations that she prioritized her career and public persona over genuine emotional connection. Critics argue that her relentless drive to mold